Technique 15. Crossed thumbs pressing on the shoulders. With both thumbs crossed on top of each other for an intense pressure. Start on either side of the neck on the top of the shoulder muscle and work towards outside and back. Take care not to press on the acromion. We move to the right shoulder and repeat this technique. Quite a lot of people show extreme tension with a sensitivity to pain in this area. Take care to stay within the sweet pain. Therefore, you can watch the corner of the recipient's eye. Technique 16. 3 pairs. Thumbs pressing at the same time horizontal on pair 1 and 2. Vertical on pair 3. Technique 17. Arm roll with the head turned. Gently we turn the head to his right and apply the arm roll with our flat forearm on his left shoulder. Gently we turn his head now to the left and massage his right shoulder with the arm roll outwards. We bring the head back to the center. Technique 18. Stretching the neck and shoulders. Lightly we clasp our hands and place our inner forearm carefully against the head, above the ear. The outer forearm on top of the shoulder muscle applies the arm roll outwards. Take care not to overstretch the neck. Technique 19. Thumbs circling on trapezius. With our thumbs, we massage in circling movements the muscled area above the shoulder blades, beginning from either side of the spine, outwards and back again. Following by thumb circling on the muscles between either side of the spine and the shoulder blades, in a downward direction and up again. Meanwhile performing Thai massage, we develop a calm and smooth rhythm of breathing and movement, and we stay mindfully in the presence of the moment. Technique 20. M pattern on scapula. Sitting behind the left scapula, we describe an M pattern with some pressing from below the inner angle of the scapular spine towards the lower angle of the scapula. With every thumb press, we simultaneously pull a bit the shoulder towards us with our supporting hand. Release pressure and tensible force at the same time. We keep our arms straight and stay flexible within our waist. Technique 21. Backward arm lever. We flex his left arm at the elbow backwards, placing his palm on his left shoulder, supported with our hand. Through the drawing of his elbow in a backward direction, we create a stretch. Finish with massaging the upper arm. Technique 22. Elbow pivot lever. Holding the wrist of the recipient, we press our elbow on the top muscle of the shoulder, meanwhile we draw at his wrist in the backward direction. At the same time, we lift his elbow backwards with our other hand and increase pressure and the stretch. Release simultaneously and walk this way downwards on the muscle area between spine and scapula, using your body weight to press against the muscle. Repeat the techniques 20, 21 and 22 on the right side. Technique 20. M pattern on scapula. Technique 21. Backward arm lever. We hold every stretch for a few seconds before releasing. Technique 22. Elbow pivot lever. Slowly increase pressure and stretch. Hold and release at the same time. Work until the mid of the scapula's height. Technique 23. Butterfly shoulder stretch. Sitting up or standing, we support the back of the recipient with our body and draw him at his elbows backwards and slightly upwards. Technique 24. Elbow pivot arm stretch. We sit low and grasp his wrist out of the previous position. His elbows pointing to the front now. Our elbows are placed on the posterior shoulder muscles on either side of the spine. We create a strong arm stretch by drawing his wrists backwards, like a pivot, and with the use of our body weight leaning in. We work downwards and up again. Technique 25. Thumb press inside of the border of scapula. Sitting behind the left shoulder blade, we support with our outside hand the shoulder and thumb press with our inside hand the inner space along the scapular border, while we pull with our supporting hand slightly toward us. Release at the same time. Work with straight arms and flexible in the waist. Technique 26. Thumb press outside of the border of scapula. We maintain the previous position and work with our thumb pressing on the muscle outside along the border of the scapula, simultaneously drawing with the other hand. From the lower angle of the scapula towards the armpit, we just apply pressure, no more drawing. Technique 27. Muscle stretch with arm locked. We bring his left arm behind his back and lock the position with our right knee. Our inside hand is thumb pressing the muscle along the outside of the scapula, holding the pressure and stretching away from the border of the scapula. At the same time, we draw on the shoulder, working from the upper inner angle towards the lower tip and back. Technique 28. Side stretch. His left hand is placed against his head above the ear. His head and back straight, elbow pointing sideways. We draw carefully on his right hand and push a little against his elbow. Repeat the techniques 25 to 28 on the right side. Technique 25. Thumb press inside of the border of scapula. From below the inner angle of the scapular spine, along the border downwards. Technique 26. Thumb press outside of the border of scapula. Technique 27. Muscle stretch with arm locked. Technique 28. Side stretch. Absolutely take care to maintain a correct body position of the recipient. Draw slowly, no jerky movements.